Some mysteries can be explained with science, some can be dismissed with logic, but others stay with you. They linger in the dark corners of history, untouched by time and unanswered by reason. Tonight, we explore 5 real-life mysteries that remain unsolved and may just keep you up at night. Mystery 1. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 Soviet hikers, experienced, well-equipped, and trained in survival, set off for a trek in the Ural Mountains. They never returned. Weeks later, a search party found their tent slashed open from the inside, as if the group had panicked and fled into the freezing night, barefoot and barely clothed. Their bodies were found scattered in the snow, some with crushed ribs, others with missing eyes, and one woman with her tongue removed. Radiation was found on their clothing. There were no signs of an avalanche, no animal tracks, no obvious enemy. The official cause? A compelling natural force. But what force compels 9 people to run into -30°C weather without shoes? Military experiments, infrasound panic, paranormal forces. No theory fully explains the horror of what happened that night on Dyatlov Pass. Mystery 2. The WOW signal. On August 15, 1977, a massive radio telescope in Ohio picked up something strange. A 72-second radio signal beamed in from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. Loud, clear, and utterly unexplainable. It was so striking that astronomer Jerry Eamon circled it on the printout and wrote a single word in the margin: WOW. No known planet, star, or spacecraft could have sent it. It came from deep space, was incredibly strong, and then never repeated. Some believe it was a one-time burst from an alien civilization. Others say it may have been a rare cosmic event, but no one can prove either. Despite decades of scanning the skies, we've never heard it again. It's as if something or someone called us and then hung up. Mystery 3. The disappearance of Flight MH370. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 takes off from Kuala Lumpur bound for Beijing. Then it vanishes. Radar data shows it suddenly turned back, flew across the Malaysian peninsula, and then headed south over the Indian Ocean. No distress call, no contact, just silence. For years, the world searched. Satellite pings, ocean scans, desperate families watching the news. Eventually, a few pieces of debris washed up on distant islands. But the black box was never found. No final transmission, no confirmed location, no closure. How does a 200-foot aircraft with 239 people just disappear in an era of satellites and real-time tracking? Was it a hijacking? A pilot's last act? Or something far more secretive? We may never know what happened over that silent sea. Mystery 4. The lead masks case. It's 1966 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 2 men are found dead on a quiet hillside, fully dressed in suits, lying side by side, and wearing lead eye masks. Next to them, an empty water bottle, a towel, and a notebook with a strange message. Be at the place at 16:30. Take capsules. After the effect, protect metals. Await signal. There were no injuries, no sign of violence, and no clear cause of death. Toxicology reports were inconclusive. Some believe they were part of a secret spiritual group experimenting with telepathy or alien contact. Others think they were duped by a cult or poisoned in some bizarre ritual. But the capsules they were told to take? Never found. Their story ends with silence, mystery, and 2 men staring at the sky, behind lead masks, waiting for something that never came. Mystery 5. D.B. Cooper, the skyjacker who vanished. November 24, 1971. A man boards a flight from Portland to Seattle. He gives his name as Dan Cooper. Mid-flight, he hands a flight attendant a note. He has a bomb and wants $200,000 in cash, plus parachutes. When the plane lands, he gets the money, lets the passengers go, and then tells the crew to fly toward Mexico at low altitude. Somewhere over the stormy forests of Washington state, he opens the rear stairs and jumps. He's never seen again. No body, no parachute, no trace, except for a few decaying bills found buried near a river in 1980. Over 800 suspects were investigated, including former paratroopers, convicts, and even a transgender pilot, but no one could be proven to be Cooper. To this day, it's the only unsolved hijacking in U.S. aviation history, and D.B. Cooper has become a legend, a criminal, a ghost, a mystery in midair. Some of these mysteries are decades old, but none have been solved. They challenge what we know about reality, reason, and the limits of human understanding. Which one gave you chills? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the truth may be out there, but it's not always meant to be found.